we the best. Boy. Give me the light, yeah. And we turn it up every time. Every time. And we bust it up, watch the hype. Watch it. Ha! Bad. Anyway, them see me play me gun, them a chat. Bad. Busting up the place with my style. Bad. What kind of thing that style where we fling?
Having trouble with my internet. It's dropping in my bedroom and the kitchen.
Problem in your internet is your Wi-Fi. You see, things like the size of your house, the building materials you use, like concrete walls, whether you have multiple floors. And let's not forget the distance between your modem and your devices, like your computer, your phone, TV. All these have an effect on the quality and strength of your Wi-Fi.
How do you know this stuff?
You need to check Telem. They have mesh devices that allow you to create your own smart Wi-Fi network to cover your entire home. It's a few small devices working together like a team to cover your entire house with strong Wi-Fi signal. Super easy. Here, I get one from Telem today. Download the app from your phone app store, plug in the device, and plug into the modem. When light blinks blue, it's ready to pair via the app. Go to app, click next, and follow the instruction. Place a second device where you need coverage. Boom. Now you're covered. Telem makes it super easy. They offer convenient payment plans of just $12 a month. And my guy, and if you opt to get the fiber plan, they'll come and install it for you. Guess what? For free.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna get my smart Wi-Fi plan today.
Hey, let's do this thing.
Today itself.
Get your smart Wi-Fi from Telem today.
It's a wonderful Monday morning, and this is the Morning Life. Welcome to another show. Hope everything is okay with you guys.
Happy Monday. It's Monday.
It's Monday. Yes.
I love this high five shit.
Yeah, I know. Get you going. Get you going.
No, you know what really got me going today was seeing the billboard in person for the first time.
Yes, we are on a billboard on the Bush Road. Just in case you haven't seen it, I don't know where you were. Maybe you didn't notice it, but where they are promoting, of course, the morning show. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Go take a picture by it. Tag us in it. I don't know.
They have a QR code.
Yeah, they do. Well, I might take a picture by it today on my way home. So yeah.
It's cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Now, let's start off with your stories for today. The Honorable Prime Minister of St. Martin, Dr. Luc Mestelina, is currently in Washington, D.C., together with the Minister of Bromley, Patrice Gomes, and Minister of EYS, Melissa Gomes, attending a steering committee meeting related to the St. Martin Recovery, Reconstruction and Resilience Trust Fund. His mission follows a formal letter dated September the 4th addressed to the World Bank in which he raised urgent concerns regarding prolonged delays in the execution and finalization of critical trust fund projects. In September the 4th, a correspondent, Ms. Ann Beardy, Managing Director of Operations at the World Bank, Prime Minister Mestelina expressed deep concern and dissatisfaction with the extended timelines and administrative hurdles that have significantly slowed progress for the people of St. Martin. He said, while we recognize the value of the World Bank's role in managing these essential resources, the extended timelines and continued administrative hurdles have significantly hindered the delivery of much-needed results of our people, the Prime Minister stated. His presence in Washington is a direct continuation of his effort aimed at pressing for urgent solutions and concrete timelines for delivery. The letter I sent earlier this month was intended to place our concerns formally on record. My presence here in Washington is to follow up directly to ensure these matters receive the urgency they deserve, Dr. Luc Mestelina stated. The Prime Minister highlighted the importance of moving forward with key projects, particularly the long-awaited Emergency Operations Center, the EOC, which is described as an essential for strengthening disaster preparedness and national resilience. He further emphasized that investment in mental health are equally critical to safeguard the well-being of the people or of the population. The intention of the Emergency Operations Center project is a vital step forward safeguarding our country in times of crisis, said the Prime Minister. Equally, the mental health project addressed an urgent and growing need to support our people, ensuring access to proper care and resilience against the psychological impact of disaster and hardship. He added that these priorities must be advanced alongside other outstanding initiatives, such as the rehabilitation of educational institutions, school gyms, sporting facilities, and the St. Martin Library. The inability to complete these projects would undermine public confidence in the recovery progress and hamper St. Martin overall progress. Our people have waited patiently for far too long. The government of St. Martin continues to urge the World Bank, in close coordination with the National Recovery Program Bureau, NRPB, and other stakeholders. The people of St. Martin deserve to see timely, meaningful, and tangible results from the trust fund, Prime Minister Messidina stated in a statement to the press just this weekend. So basically, the trust fund has millions of euros for us. The reason why we can't use it as yet is because there's a particular procurement process that has to go. We don't have the necessary help for policy writers to basically put on paper what we have in our heads in order to finish these projects. And that's the reason why, since Irma, this trust fund has been plaguing us.
Well, I thought it's because they didn't trust us.
That too. I think that's why it's so ironically called the trust fund. Hey, whatever.
Anyways, yeah, sorry. Just threw that out there.
You got it, you got it.
Okay, are you ready? All right. KPSM requests public assistance in identifying shooting suspects. The police force of St. Martin's KPSM is seeking the public's assistance in connection with the ongoing investigation into a shooting incident that took place at the Middle Region area on April 30th, 2025. Investigators have identified 2 suspects believed to be involved in this incident. A flyer containing images of the suspects has been prepared and circulated by KPSM in the hopes that members of the community can assist in identifying them. KPSM urges anyone who recognizes these individuals or who may have relevant information to come forward. Persons can contact KPSM at +1 721 542 222, extension 208 or 214.
That's a lot of tools.
Yeah, it is. That's why I sing it now. Anyway, anonymous tips can also be shared by calling the tip line at 9300. The cooperation of the community is vital in ensuring the safety and security of all KPSM. And KPSM thanks the public for their support and the assistance in this matter.
So if you recognize the guys, make sure you go and you let your local police force know. It's important because we need to get these people off the road and find out if they indeed had something to do with the shooting that took place.
Yeah.
Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, more Morning Live. Stay with us.
Don't go anywhere.
A new day begins. The sun rises over St. Martin, bringing new energy, new possibilities. This island was built on resilience, progress, and the strength of its people. Our connection is what moves us forward. It links our communities, our businesses, our families. From the heart of the island to the shores beyond, we've connected St. Martin. From every street to every home, this network was built for St. Martin by St. Martin hands. Connection isn't just about signals, it's about people. This is your island and your network recharged. Proudly local, we're here for today, tomorrow, and every milestone ahead.
And we are back. Now, in other news, the government of St. Martin, through Minister of Finance, Marika Gums, will be facing a question hour on Monday at 1:30 p.m. in Parliament at the request of MP Atwell Irion. The minister is being called to answer the specific questions Irion submitted in advance, as well as other questions from MPs regarding the reported decision by government to approve the advice to appoint Attorney Jarrow Bloom as the new chairperson of the Supervisory Board of the Central Bank of Curaçao and St. Martin. What remains unclear is whether the Council of Ministers of St. Martin followed Article 25 of the CBS regulations when nominating and appointing members to the board. What precisely the advice approved by COM stated, how government arrived at Bloom's nomination, and if true, whether the CBS has already rejected his nomination. Additional clarity is needed on whether and when the government in contact with CBS about the entire process and whether meetings were held between the board and the Minister of Finance. Article 25.3 and 4 of CBS regulation states that chairman of the board of the supervisory director shall be appointed and removed jointly by the countries by national decree. The appointment of the chairman shall be effected upon the joint nomination by the ministers, which nomination shall be based on a recommendation made 5 out of 6 majority of the board supervisory directors. 3 of the other 6 members shall be appointed upon the recommendation of each of the countries. Each nomination shall be made by the minister of the country and shall consist of 3 persons. This nomination shall be effected on the basis of recommendation made by the Board of Supervisory Directors. The member shall be appointed by the countries jointly by national decree. The Board of CBS has publicly stated that its process to fill board position is ongoing, which raises the question of the current stage of the process, since this would indicate how the Council of Ministers of St. Martin could nominate and appoint a candidate. Furthermore, questions persist about the advice itself. Was it a nomination, an appointment, or both? Each option brings its own follow-up questions. Notably, if appointment appears anywhere as a decision point in that advice, it would be contradicting to the Prime Minister's reported statement that Curaçao media that news of Bloom's appointment was unjust, which is not true. Just so you know, Yarrow Bloom, he is a lawyer here in St. Martin, a long-standing lawyer here in St. Martin, and he was selected by the Council of Ministers, well, at least majority, as the new central bank chairperson. However, the decisions leading up to his appointment is being questioned, and that's why today at 1 o'clock they have a question hour, which basically means that the Minister of Finance will be in the House of Parliament answering questions from different members of Parliament, particularly member Atwell Irian of the National Alliance. Just so you know.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
All right, guys. The Netherlands has a measure to ease pressure on prison capacity by releasing some inmates 2 weeks before the end of their sentence, and is failing to deliver results and may have not been extended, sources told broadcaster NOS. The early release scheme began as a temporary stopgap, but has since become standard practice for prisoners serving sentences of less than 1 year. Yet overcrowding remains a serious issue, according to the International DJI Prison Services document obtained by the NOS. Sources close to the service said that this could force prisons to release inmates even earlier. Without such measures, there will be no space for newly arrested individuals who must be detained immediately. Staff shortages are compounding the problem, and another 100 spaces in the police stations and the prisons are set to disappear due to the construction work. The cabinet initially allocated 25 million euros in this year's budget to address the crisis, with the figure rising to 50 million from 2031. However, former prisons minister Ingrid Koenraadi had warned that at least 400 million euro would be required to expand the capacity and carry out the renovations. This coalition is all about tougher sentences, but I don't see how that will happen with a budget of zero, Koenraadi said during the spring budget debate, when it became clear no significant funds would be made available. The Justice Ministry declined to comment on the DJI document ahead of the parliamentary debate next week. Caretaker Junior Justice Minister Arno Rutte is scheduled for the brief MPs on the situation.
Rutte.
Rutte. Yeah.
Yes. It's Dutch names.
I know, but I stopped using my Dutch, tone, maybe 15 years ago, if that makes sense.
When you left high school?
When I left Holland.
Oh, when you left Holland.
When I left Holland.
We have the same problem over here, Hales, when it comes to the capacity, the Point Blank prison, and then of course you have also the police station. They've been having problems when it comes to capacity for a long time.
I just feel like they'd be locking anybody up in Holland right now. If you just causing a problem, they just lock you up. If you're black, they're gonna lock you up. That's just all the shit that I've been seeing right now on TikTok.
Yeah. Anyway, commercial break. When we come back, Hale's got your horoscopes.
Yay. Horoscope time.
I'm calling my heart, calling my heart, calling my
Here
heart.
in St. Martin, we take pride in our island and want the world to see us, to hear us, and to dream about us.
Yeah, it's here, certainly. Oh my God, this gotta be the first place with these now. Yeah, this is it. Can I get this one printed, please?
Of course, let me get it ready for you. Here you go.
Thank you, bro. Like, this was really quick and I appreciate it because I'm on the run. Have a good one.
Yes.
And we are back with your horoscope.
Yes, guys, that's right. We are back to bless you with the horoscopes for this lovely Monday. Today's what, the 25th?
It feels like the 25th. It's the 22nd.
It's the 22nd. Oh, yeah, damn. I don't know why I kept thinking today was the 25th. Shit. Anyways, Aries, today you might entertain a house full of astrologers with a few psychics and healers thrown in for a good measure. Your head may spin as a result from all the concept discussed, as if your brain can't process the information quickly enough, but don't despair. You're absorbing more than you ever think you are. And after everyone leaves, you take a walk and then you just won't be able to sleep, but that just means that your mind is busy and budding. So, yeah.
Sounds like a party.
That sounds like it's gonna be a good day for you. Taurus, a lot of activity could take place in your neighborhood. If you live in a major city, perhaps a movie or news event is being filmed nearby and the crowds are gathering. So don't be too shy to go out and see what's going on. If you don't live in a city, this could be something more innocuous. But either way, expect some excitement around your town today. Gemini, making sure of a state-of-the-art technology to increase your income could take up your time and energy today. You might be starting a new business or enhancing the efficiency of a current one, but in order to do it with your brain, you will have to process a lot of information. Don't be intimidated by the technical stuff, just take it step by step and you'll catch on.
Don't be intimidated.
Yeah. Cancer, adventure is always one of your main priorities today. But you might have to mind on a type of adventure that you've never tried before. You might consider climbing a mountain, exploring Rome, or visiting the South Pacific. Whatever it is you want to do, you better start making serious plans now or you'll be too antsy for words. Leo, the study of astrology and psychic disciplines might have your primary focus today. You might even want to take a class in whatever subjects that interest you. You can also expect to meet some intriguing new people who may be a bit weird but nonetheless could become close friends. If it isn't too dangerous, walk home after class. You'll need to clear your head so you can sleep. Virgo.
Virgo.
Friends, group activities, and social events could take up a lot of your time today. So expect to spend your day interacting with people. They could range from any kind of social, ethnic, educational, or national background. You'll probably find the day interesting, entertaining, and gratifying. You could also make some new friends and meet at least one potential love partner.
Ooh.
Libra, this could shape up to be a busy day. You're concentrating on two things. The first is working with computers and the other is technology, or possibly in a creative capacity. The second is interacting with people of a lot of new different backgrounds. Your contact with these people could be very pleasant and quite stimulating, so make the most of the opportunities. Scorpio, you should feel excited and enthusiastic about your life in general. Your mind might jump up from possible creative projects to philosophy, travel, distant places, and you may consider all of them to be focus of your potential future activities. Romance could also be on your mind, but not in an obsessive way. Entertain yourself in a lighthearted manner. Sagittarius, you might host a gathering of friends and neighbors interested in astrology, tarot, numerology, or other forms of psychic focus. You'll probably enjoy yourself both because of the information being discussed and the camaraderie between you and your guests. This might have been planned as a one-time thing, but everyone will have so much fun that you'll plan another meeting. Capricorn, you could prove a busy day for you. You may attend at least one party or perhaps just meet a group of friends for drinks on dinner. On this occasion, you're apt to find the banter and camaraderie shared with people you care about not only stimulating but also relaxing. You could also receive a lot of useful information. All right, Aquarius. Some extra income could come your way through the use of computers or other technology. You should have a busy day, but you'll like what you do and be excited by the prospect of extra money. Though you might not be thinking about it now, what you're doing could develop into a lucrative business, eventually bringing you to the question, what do you really want to do with your life? I felt that one completely.
You felt it?
I felt it completely. I was having that thought this morning on my way to work. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do for the next month? But anyways, Pisces, are you interested in video or computer games? If not, Pisces, someone close to you might be, because of all the signs that you might spend a lot of time now in the company and friends are entertaining yourself with technology. Wait, that was rough. I'm sorry. This could be more enjoyable than you expect. You like being with these people and basking in their energy too. The conversation will be interesting too. So this means that you're starting to remove the barrier, let the wall down, and you're letting your work friends become your friends.
Out.
You're letting your work friends become your actual friends now. But that's normal because you spend so much time with these people. You know, like you spend more time with your colleagues than you do with your own family at home.
Yeah, basically.
You're like, I see you 4 or 5 times a week, 8 hours a day. You know, like I'm with you more than I see my own cats. That's where the whole
term.
You become a friend by now.
That's where the whole term work husband and work wife comes in.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You see. All right.
Anyways, guys, that has been our episode for today. Wait, no, we still got shouties and stuff. What you doing today?
Today, nothing. It's Monday. It's Industry Monday.
It's Industry Monday. That's why I'll definitely be at Beer Garden tonight. Yeah.
Oh, you got Beer Garden?
I got Beer Garden today.
Oh, nice.
I kind of was suffering from like Beer Garden withdrawals a little bit. Yeah.
Well, at least if you're looking for some good karaoke, you can always go and sing with Hailey.
Yeah. Beer Garden's got good drink prices. It's fun. Karaoke's from 10 to 2. So, yeah.
All right. We see you back on Wednesday.
See you on Wednesday. Take
Have
care.
a good one.